Coming up to the line, and we are green, green, green.
Down to turn number one, Brandon Carr going to go to the high side. Let's see, can everybody make it out of the first turn here in the main event? Oh, up and up into the air for DeTulio for a second. A few more off. Donovan Bonilla went wide, and so did the outside lane. The inside group's got a big lead, and what a jump for Senna Van Wallstein. He leads the way into the bus stop as we head through half a lap in.
You know, the outside is exactly what Joe Turney said to us in the pre-race interview. He was worried about being on the outside. They got hustled a bit coming out of turn number one and over to turn two. But again, Van Wallstein gets that whole shot. He goes to P1. Hodgson slotting calmly into the second spot as we're getting things rolling. I think that might be Ramos. Ramos up there into third, but he's battling out with Harley Keeble.
That was a lot of hand signals there back with Keeble saying, hang on, stay patient here. Let's keep these guys in sight. And Oliver Hodgson is hungry. Here he comes for the lead. Not enough at the end of the front stretch, but DeTulio and Mossman going to make up some spots.
Look at the tail of that group. It's Joe Turney up 8 spots. Turney up 8 spots. Hodgson to P1.
Hodgson with a move, and like you said, Joe Turney up. It's just turning up here for this X30 main.
Everybody lining things up. The Sony carts going side by side, a little further back as well. They're jumping alongside DeTulio. Here comes, I think, Mossman into the fight here as well. Look at the scrap further back. And again, they're battling back and forth. Massimino's right in there as well in that LN cart. They are scrapping big time. Such a different view over the driver fairing today for Oliver Hodgson. Remember, he started in 31st as Van Wallstein going back by Ramos.
Let's see down the front straightaway. Ramos says, nah, you're not quick enough. I need to get back by, and that's a little bit tight as they go through. Keeble follows into third, and Van Wallstein back to fourth.
And again, fast time last time by, as Xander had mentioned, was Ryan Norberg, potentially reeling up now, right half a second behind his teammate Donovan Bonilla.
As on the front stretch, Turney with a run on DeTulio. Does he go? He does. Looking for position number 4. Joe Turney is through.
What did I say? Methodical run to the front here.
Turney gets higher up the grid. Do you think these guys let him go? I think he might get let by Ramos here as he goes to the inside for third, and he does. But up for the lead. I would be very, very surprised to see Harley Keeble or Oliver Hodgson let Joe Turney pass and not mount an instant counterattack.
Here, look at the pressure Keeble's putting on. Expect to move to the bottom here. Keeble throwing the Sony cart to the bottom, and indeed, we have a new leader. And again, Keeble leading the way, but here comes Hodgson back down. He'll return the favor over in the right-hand hairpin once again. So again, Keeble slotting back into second, exactly what Hodgson did, but all those two passes, slowing both those drivers' drives out of those corners, has brought Turney right to the rear bumpers. Oh, come on, give Frankie Mossman a race. Give him one result on the weekend. It's been so tough for him. Keeble back to the lead. Again, everybody making the move in the hairpin. Hodgson holds the spot. Here comes a big wide run around the outside. Is he going to make a lead? Contact between the two, and Hodgson will take it.
I don't think Keeble even knew Turney was there, but he had such a rocket ship run. He went through the dirt, and we've just like that got 6 now here for the lead at the halfway mark. Oliver Hodgson, your leader. Turney looks back, says, don't worry about it, let's go. Keeble says no.
Well, but Norberg's got to get essentially a pass a lap. He's going to go to the inside now on Mossman. Mossman lets him go, hiking that inside rear tire.
It's there, and there's been a change for the lead. Joe Turney, your new leader, down to turn number 1. Harley Keeble applying pressure. He's going to force Turney to the low side. Look at the run Keeble gets. He's nearly ahead in one, and now Hodgson trying to get in on it. Turney gets clear by the end of the corner. Hard, clean racing, and this is what Ryan Norberg and the rest of that group needs to get back into the fight. 6 laps to go. Oliver Hodgson all over Harley Keeble, but they got to be careful. They know how good Joe Turney is at the end of these. They can't let him get too far away. Hodgson through. Keeble crossover. Is he going to let him go? He lets him go there. Says, go back. We can't let the 307 get away again. And Turney covers it off low. Keeble going high side, low side. Look at Hodgson. He's close enough in the left. Turney's all the way on the low side. Norberg for 4th. And look at Keeble to the high side, but Ryan Norberg up a spot. That's another one per lap as they head to the S's. He's up to 4th now here from 12th on the grid.
Norberg, who has been so great here in years past, almost won yesterday, didn't quite do it. He'll run to the bottom of the racetrack. He needs Ramos to come with him. New leader coming out of turn number 1, and it's going to be Turney back to P1.
Turney able to hang on. Harley Keeble tried to Superman it on the outside, and him and Norberg get together. They're coming out of 2. Norberg gets through to 3rd. Harley Keeble gets thrown to the wayside. Here comes the cavalry. Mossman into the 5th position. or fourth position
Yeah.
for Mossman. But look at this. Hodgson is still there. Here he comes. Oliver Hodgson to the lead in the hairpin. They're going to drag race to the double left.
This is what Norberg needs, and he's bringing Mossman along. He told him to come for the ride, and he's doing that right now. Mossman up into fourth. Third is Norberg. Norberg right there on Hodgson now. Still Turney up front. But we got ourselves a battle here. It'll be 3 to go this time by. Mossman needs to stick with him right now as Norberg's the fast driver. Mossman going to try to do the over-under. He's going to try to go around the outside, and he does. Mossman to P3. Mossman's going to try to pull the trigger as well. Mossman's going to go high. Maybe an over-under. Not quite. As a big move to the inside, defensive run down to the inside of the hairpin. Mossman looking for the over-unders, but Keeble's going to come in and fill the gap.
Harley Keeble surprised Frankie Mossman. He takes over third, and Oliver Hodgson's got to get creative for the final lap. Joe Turney's just got to park that car on the white line and not let anybody go. It's 6 cars all together here with Mossman back to fourth. Norberg at the end of the train in 6th. DeTulio is in the mix there in 5th. Here we go to turn 1. To the high side goes Keeble. Mossman gives the bumper. Hodgson is through. Oliver Hodgson to the lead at turn 2. Keeble in the dirt. They're side by side, 3rd and 5th, and Oliver Hodgson leads the way to the bowl.
I think that's Ramos potentially, or DeTulio back into the 3rd spot. Hodgson though able to go back by. Can he bring it in? DeTulio into the 3rd spot. He's going to want to go by Turney as well. And look at Mossman back there, P4. Hodgson has a little bit of breathing room. Maybe 4 kart lengths. It may give him enough to do the full run through. No, he'll run a midline corner out of the hairpin. Turney is right there, as is DeTulio. Hodgson trying to bring it home for J3. A big wide run, side by side coming out of the corner. Through the last couple of corners, one driver fully off the racetrack. Hodgson looks like he's got it. Last couple of corners, capping off the Spring Nationals. The winner today in this X30 Senior is Oliver Hodgson.